The Hague is home to a newly established international top institute, the Hague Institute for Global Justice. In the presence of Madeleine Albright, former Secretary of State of the United States, the Hague Institute for Global Justice was launched at the Hall of Knights. The institute is an independent knowledge center focused on the fields of international law, peace, security, and social and economical development.
How can we stand by and watch while elsewhere in the world the people are rising up and clamoring for justice, democracy, and yes, prosperity as well, as they do now in some of the Arab countries? They shall build their own system. But don't we, who have known peace and justice for such a long time now, owe it to them to assist in making sure that this revolution really does bring freedom, peace, justice, and indeed economic progress. And the Institute of Global Justice consequently comes at the right moment.
We need to deal with conflicts between states and within states. And The Hague has a vital role to play in this respect as a legal capital of the world. Global justice has won many battles. There are many more to be fought, and I sincerely hope that the Institute for Global Justice will help us win them all.
Global justice means justice for all, justice everywhere. For me, the concept of global justice means a combination of peace and security, of the rule of law and fairness, of humanity and sustainability.
Dr. Hussein, do you have one moment in your long and distinguished career where you thought, here is justice done?
Yes, I think my example would be South Africa and the end of apartheid, because I was there for a month when the elections were held, and we were given a special responsibility to assist all the elderly voters who were voting for the first time in their life. It was so moving to see someone coming in a wheelchair with handshaking, and we were permitted to assist. And he'd say, Mandela, and you would point out where the photograph was, and with a shaking hand and with tears in his eyes, the person would put his X against the name of Mandela.
One of the first votes I took as United States representative to the United Nations was to create the War Crimes Tribunal. And people didn't think it would happen. They didn't believe that such a tribunal could take place. They didn't think we'd ever find any judges. They didn't think that we would ever develop any kind of a system for it. And I've been called this the mother of the War Crimes Tribunal. I was able to come to The Hague to help when the building was chosen for it. I testified in the Plafsich trial, and I have been very much a part of it, and I do think that is a moment of justice, and we will watch it unfold.
For the first time, there is real awareness at all levels that sustainability, whatever way we define it exactly, I mean, sustainability is like love. We all know more or less what it is about, but nobody can define it. But in any case, however we define it, I think there's really true agreement that there is something like transgenerational and cross-boundary responsibility in a world of scarce resources with increasing population.
This city, The Hague, has rolled out its red carpet and welcomes the Hague Institute for Global Justice.
Why is The Hague for you such a special place from the perspective of global justice?
Well, it is known as a city that embodies global justice. Obviously as the seat of the International Court of Justice, and then the War Crimes Tribunal for Yugoslavia and the International Criminal Court, and just it is known for it. I think what is so interesting now is to try to develop this Institute for Global Justice that is going to be able to get some cross-fertilization from the organizations that are here, and then also have the capability of reaching out to other parts of the world and making sure always that The Hague is identified with global justice.